aliens! My name is Januki, and I want to talk to you about the new Palia Path Fall 2025 Development Roadmap update that just dropped on YouTube. Let's go! Okay, so today we're going to do things a little bit differently. First of all, hi, you get my face today. Bad hair day. Second of all, we're only going to watch the video once. Since it's over 6 minutes long, we're going to watch it and digest it together, okay? So I'm going to keep pausing the video to talk about things that are coming up, and then we'll meet up in Palia at the end and wrap it all up with a pretty bow. So, without further ado, let's watch.
Hey everyone, I'm Maxwell, the Director of Production here at Singularity 6, working on Palia.
Hi, Maxwell.
I want to welcome you all to our Fall 2025 version of Palia Path. Today we're going to be looking at some features coming in our upcoming patch 195 of Barns and Briars.
Okay, so this means there is a patch coming up. Since they dropped it today, I'm going to assume the patch is coming next week. They are talking about fall fantasy and of Barns and Briars. So I have a feeling this fall fantasy thing is an overarching theme that they expect to reuse, and of Barns and Briars is the upcoming patch. Let's keep going.
The first in our fall fantasy series of patches.
There it is.
We're also going to be taking a look at upcoming features and content coming later down the road. So let's dive in.
Let's please dive in,
One of the
Maxwell.
most requested features for Palia of all time is animal husbandry. And so
Yes!
we're really happy to reveal what we're calling the ranching skill.
Yes!
When the
We've
patch
been
goes
waiting
live,
for
Delilah's
it.
going to come by your plot and introduce you to your very own ranch. At your ranch, you can rear and raise up to 30 animals.
Okay, let's stop. He just said you can rear and raise up to 30 animals on your ranch that Delilah's going to give you access to, okay? We have a little bit of a pig butt situation, but it looks like we're going to start off with 4 different kinds of animals. Before this pig turned around to show us his rear end, it said trufflet. This is the Ormu that we all know and love. This bee is a bumble, so we ran into this in the Elderwood, and there's also the bee courier pets. And then down here, you guys, is the thing I've been waiting for over 2 years. The freaking chickens. Hello, Pecky. Let's go.
In fact, as your little one grows, it has a chance to develop new traits that provide you.
Whoa, wait a minute here. Okay, so let's take a look at this. New traits, he says, that we can develop. Let's look at this Ormu, Sugar Feet. So it looks like there's a happiness score. I'm going to guess with the food bowl, this is hungry. And this must be like output, I'm going to guess. The Ormus produce milk. Duh. Look at these traits, though. Sparkly and zigzags. I don't know what that means. But then down here, there's another section for status effects. No traits. I wonder if the pets, like, is that their status or our status? Are they going to give us buffs or are these pet buffs? I guess we'll have to keep watching. Also down here, there's a little action situation where it looks like we can pet our Ormu, feed our Ormu, or in this case, I guess, milk our Ormu. And judging by the age up here, they grow. It looks like each species... Oh, okay. He did say 30 total animals. It looks like 1, 2, 3. It looks like we can have like 6 Ormus. Maybe the smaller animals have a higher limit. I don't know. We'll have to keep watching.
Unique visual and gameplay benefits.
Gameplay benefits. Okay, first of all, I don't see the Januki Chuki. There needs to be a Pecky named Januki. Not Egbert, you guys. Not Clarence. Not Nugget. Januki. Okay. So traits, best buddies 3, maternal 2, zigzags, and iridescent. I want to scroll down and see more, but let's keep going. Let's keep going.
Down to their offspring.
Okay, so there will be breeding. So he's saying that we can take these traits here, and when we breed them, like we bred Egbert with Champ here, their offspring are going to share their traits. So Egbert was... No, I guess Champ is precocious 5 and has Harlequin feathers, and now the baby that Champ and Egbert had is going to have those traits too. Interesting. Uh-oh, status effects. Dispassionate. Poor Peckies. Let's keep going.
Last time we talked about this feature,
Okay,
we
best buddies
mentioned
and
that
zigzags.
ranching would be good solo, better together, like all of our other skills.
Okay.
However, in patch 195, we are restricting it to only solo play. This will give
Okay, so they are talking about having multiplayer ranching in the future. So I imagine in the path picture, we will see that further down the road. But we are talking about at least solo ranching coming out now. So I don't know about you guys, but I thought animal husbandry was further out, like more towards the end of the year. And this seems to be telling us that the very next patch we see is going to have the whole ranch thing, and we're going to start with animal husbandry, bam, right off the bat, which I think is a lot sooner than a lot of us have expected. So let's keep watching.
you an opportunity to build up your pen before we open multiplayer up sometime further down the road.
Makes sense.
One of the things you're going to be able to do is purchase the ability to bring one of your animals out as your follow pet into the world and show it off to other players. We also have a ton of ideas for new traits.
I'm not frozen. There's a chicken following that woman. I want a chicken to follow me. Holy cazoli. So it says you can purchase the ability for them to follow you. So I want to focus on the wording that he's using, because it seems like the whole ranch functionality, all of the animal husbandry, is going to continue to be free, like the majority of Palia, like their business model that we've come to expect. The ability to have one of your animals follow you, however, is going to be purchased. I don't know what it's going to be purchased with. I'm going to assume the Palia currency, the coins, but I guess we'll see. Let's keep watching and see what happens. But y'all know I cannot wait to have a little tiny Becky following me around town. I'm never going to use any of my other pets. Thanks, Palia. It's awesome, though.
To be added over time. And as we said before, we plan to continue to add more animals into
at
the
that Becky.
system, including in upcoming patches during the fall fantasy season.
Okay, so there he just confirmed that this is a whole season of patches, this fall fantasy thing. This of Barns and Briars is the first one kicking off the fall fantasy series. And the husbandry, the animal husbandry features, the ranching features that are coming out now are going to be added to throughout this fall fantasy series of patches. You guys, fall doesn't even last until the end of the year. So we're talking here about September, October, November. And then in December, the fall fantasy, it kind of has to expire, right? Because it's not fall anymore. So all of this goodness that we're talking about in the fall fantasy series of patches, we're really looking at it coming up in the next 3 months. Also, as I've paused it, what the flippity flip is happening here? Can you see? There's too much. Look, this house, there's the house. I mean, just the house. You guys see it, so you know to what I refer. But look at the decor, too. Like, what are these things? Are these planters here on the side of the house part of the new housing update? Or are they a green home recipe I don't have yet? And look at this sack of apples in this cart thing and these hay bales. Don't tease me. Don't tease me. For 2 years, Palia, I've been asking for a craftable barrel. Do not tease me. Is this a craftable barrel? Yo, I'm gonna lose my mind. We're definitely getting sacks of fruit. Look at these apple sacks. They're up here too. I can't think of anything else. Now that I see the barrel, I can't think of anything else. Let's go.
We're also introducing Homelines, a new series of homes starting
Called
with
the
the Tamala-inspired Alchemist Cottage.
No. I'm sorry, Maxwell. They're building this like with components. Did you see the drag and drop? We're going to go back a minute and look at it again. Hold on. But look at the way the pieces plop in, like they're modular. I thought when we saw on the original path, like that whole landscape of walls and pieces, that maybe they were just showing us how they were developing it. I wasn't sure that we were actually going to get those abilities. But the way they're dropping things and animating this scene, it looks to me like we're going to take individual components and actually mash them together piece by piece like Legos to make our own custom like buildings. I can't. This is like a dream come true. Seriously. Come on, let's go.
Inspired Alchemist Cottage. Homelines
gosh,
aren't
the
just static structures like the
Tamala-inspired.
Grand Harvest House. This is an evolution of the housing system that emphasizes more customization
Yes.
and flexibility. At launch,
Yes.
you can expect to play with a variety of add-ons like chimneys, dormers, and even
Stop it. So it's absolutely like taking like modular components that you take and build together to create your own unique house. So you're not like, do I want a regular harvest house or do I want a grand harvest house or do I want an alchemist house? No, it's like you go and find these alchemist pieces. I don't know how you're getting them yet, so we're going to keep watching, but you get these alchemist cottage pieces and you make your own unique structure. I cannot wait to see what comes out of this. House tours are about to get so much more exciting, you guys. Also, can we talk about the Little Red Riding Hood-esque outfit that this lady here is wearing? Because I'd like to talk about it personally, because it's quite pretty. Just saying.
Even some eaves or ivy.
Ivy? Shut up! We can put ivy on the roofs. Y'all, this is good.
You can even create multiple stories by just placing a building on top of another.
Shut up! You can create second stories just by stacking them? And did you see this over here? Like, I know this was the first series of structures he dropped, but this isn't even a roof. It's like an upstairs, like open air patio situation. We're going to be able to do, look at the ivy pieces over here. Look. What else can I see over here? Okay, not much, but look, these are like down here, I think. Like at the corners, these tree-looking things with the greenery at the top, so you can actually make something that does look more like Tamala. I have to go back and see what he said. I didn't listen. Tamala's cottage. This is something that we have been asking for ever since we laid eyes on it, and it doesn't look like it's exact. Like, I still want that big greenhouse thing. I know you guys do too. But look how much closer this is with all of the like movable components. This is exciting.
With Homelines, we're also relaxing some of the rules that were present from the Harvest House, allowing you to create some things that don't always look so great.
Stairs. Did you see the stairs? And they're not the windy, twirly stairs. Does that mean that I can go upstairs without giving myself like a migraine or wanting to vomit? I'm so excited. I wonder how those get in there. And look at this covered entryway they're showcasing here. Look at this. Now, that's a little unfortunate, not going to lie. But what he's saying is we're going to have the flexibility to try that out and see if we can make it work. This looks like eaves down on the first floor. But here's that wooden piece. It's like a corner piece that we were looking at in the menu earlier. So cool.
We have some confidence you're going to make it look amazing anyways.
Heck yeah. These are our new shrubs, right? Look at this. Oh, look, he did use it as in the upstairs, but now there's wall behind it. That's really cool, though. I can't. I'm still looking at the barrels.
Now, this isn't the final version of Homelines. We expect
Okay.
to iterate on Homelines acquisition, progression,
Wait, Maxwell, I want to hear what you have to say, but I also...
of Homelines.
Look at the silos and the hay cart over here. Are those new things that we're getting with this new home line? Look at the doors and the slanted windows. Like, look at this. Seriously, you guys. What's this over here? Look at these railings. Just here, you can see, like, all these different ways that they're customizing things. The railings are on all of them. Stop it right now. I love the style of the door. I love the style of the windows, the stained glass. Those look the same across everything. But, like, look at the top. This seems to be like the basic top. And then here we've got an extended roof line with a little window. And then over here, look, we've got the big old curvy eave and the stained glass window situation. This is good. And these silos, I can't stop looking at them with the hay cart. Oh my gosh. I wonder if those come with the ranching or the housing. And what's down here? Can we look at the toolbar for a second? Like, what's this thing and this thing? This is like the ivy for the roofs, right? This looks like a dog bone. And this looks like, I don't know, a cookie, a pill? I don't know. What is it? What's happening? Let's keep watching.
We expect to iterate on Homeline's acquisition, progression, and even how you engage with the system over time. So we're very excited for players to play with this in patch 195 and tell us what they like or don't like about the system.
Okay, so I want to pause here to remind everybody of something. Palia is an open beta. And what Maxwell just said is that this is just the very first step in this new housing thing. And they are looking for feedback. So when you look at this, I don't want to see a lot of my community getting angry about what's in and what isn't and what doesn't work right. Instead, this is like an open call to you as a Palia beta tester to play with the system, to play with the housing, to see how it works, and to make suggestions and tell them like, hey, this worked for me, but this didn't. Hey, I love the way the eaves work, but the stairs are weird. Whatever it is, okay, we are tasked with playing and finding feedback, as all beta players are in every game, okay? This is not a final version. So if you don't like something, don't get mad. Tell somebody, you know, file I don't know if they're going to have like a feedback form somewhere. Maybe they'll tell us, or an official way to like put in feedback versus report bugs. But let's keep watching and see. But they're definitely calling for our participation and our views and what we like and dislike. So this is an opportunity for us to shape the new features that Palia is putting out. And I think that's really neat.
Now, some of you may have noticed the Galder statue looks a little bit different now.
Oh my God, yes. I've been so sad that my buddy lost his face.
And that's because
Again
we
with
wanted
the
to
barrel.
expand your friendship options with the Gardener Friendship questline.
Oh, that's a little creepy. But Gardener Friendship questline, which means that they're still making good on their promise to not just introduce like brand new features or premium outfits, but to also give us actual storyline content with every update. I really love that they're honoring their commitment to that. I love to see it.
And for the first time ever, you're going to be able to invite the gardener to live on your own housing plot.
I'm going to get my buddy back. That's awesome. So we're going to be able to bring the gardener to our plots, which means that his little head will come back some kind of way and watch over my craftable barrels. Just give me the barrels, Maxwell, please.
That's not all the questing we've got in Barns and Briars. We're going to
Awesome.
be launching a new bulletin board quest and bundles themed around the cozy and rustic countryside.
Okay, so what this means is it looks like with the mostly monthly patches that we've been getting, we're looking at getting the bulletin board refreshes. I know that a bunch of people had questions about this, if that's how it was going to work. And it looks like it is. So if you are still working on your flower bundles, and I know it's frustrating, but you need to pixie bounce, bounce, bounce your heart away, because those quests and those rewards look like they're sunsetting, and we're getting a new set of bundles and a new set of rewards. So let's go ahead and see what those are going to be.
Supporting the
If
new
they tell
ranching
us.
skill.
Rewards. Look at the reward. What have we got here? So they want, buckle up, Buttercup. They want 40 eggs, 40 milk, 25 honey, and 10 starred apple jam. So if you're a hoarder, go check your trunks, go check your hoards, go check your stockpiles, okay? These are the things that are in one of the bundles, y'all. And it looks like the reward is going to be increased friendship with Delilah, right? And whatever the hecky that is. I have no idea what that is. I don't need increased friendship with everybody, but whatever that is, I want some of it. So take a look here, friends, at the Livestock Expo. 40 eggs, 40 milk, 25 honey, 10 apple jam. Get hoarding.
Ranching skill. Completing the bundles will unlock the farmhouse decor set.
The barrel is not in this picture. Completing the bundles will unlock the whatever he said decor set. So it looks like onions or potatoes, apples, look at those jars. I've been wanting those jars for a long time too. The wooden cart, the hay bales. Hello. So this means that we don't have to fish up makeshift lawn chairs anymore to get hay bales on our property. I'm all for that. And is this like a feeding trough? That's cute. Let's keep going. Bring me the ding-dang barrels, Maxwell.
But don't worry, we plan to make it unlockable via ranching metals in the future.
Nice, nice. So that means that you guys are they're being given the opportunity now to unlock those decor sets with the bundles on the bulletin board. But if you're not there yet, or if you start playing later down the line and the bulletin board has already switched, or is about to switch and you can't finish, or maybe you just can't finish because you have a life, unlike me. That means that you will still have an in-game way to unlock these decor sets later on. They are not going to be time-gated, you guys, okay? So nobody's going to miss out just because you weren't here. Love that for us.
We felt like this would be a faster way for you to acquire it than if we had just simply put it in the skill shop to begin with.
Nice.
In addition to the bundle, you'll be able to complete daily bite-sized quests, which can be found under the new...
Stop it right now. We're going to get daily quests. Also, can I see another bundle there? Do you see these foods? Hello. Take a look. Take a look. What are those? Lita's Hot Hounds. Is that a blueberry pie? A blueberry pie, some flotato fries, and some kind of taco? I just want you to know, 10 of each. The hot dogs and the pies need to be starred. I'm performing a public service here. Wait, did they... Hold on. Let's go back. Did they zoom in? Let's see. What? Please, Maxwell. One more time.
Daily bite-sized quests.
Okay, we can see them all. We can see them all. Everybody, pens and papers. Here, it looks like, I think, these are going to be our bulletin board quests. Okay, this is important. What is that? Is that a one of those giant goldfish things? Boy, they're a pain. Craft one of those chessboard looking things. Is that a will-o'-the-wisp frog? A green pearl? Okay. Pallium bar, flow planks, stone bricks, and let's see, and some leather. Okay, you guys. Hoarders unite. Your tasks are clear. They've been laid out for you here. Go get the things. Get thee ready. You need this stuff, okay? This is the stuff we need. So go catch. But not until this video's over, please.
Which can be found under the new Dailies tab in the feature.
So they're actually, these must be the ranching ticket. What are these? Okay, in a minute. So we're actually going to have daily quests that we can do to get whatever this currency is. I thought he said something about ranching metals, but these look like tickets. So I don't know. But look, it looks like it's pretty easy stuff. Harvest a briar daisy because they're killing regular other plants. Get a flotato for Bahari Bay Alchemist Society to study. So these little daily quests look super easy. Whatever they are, they give us 3 each of this currency that I'm sure he's going to tell us about in just a minute. And it also tells you the reset time. See what's over here. Overview, accomplishments, bundle board. Does that mean we're going to be able to see our progress on the bundle board no matter where we are? Because I love that for us. These are the daily quests he's talking about. Rerolls. Home lines. Okay, home lines. But rerolls. Does that mean if you get a quest that you can't do, you can reroll? Or if you finish, you can reroll? That's interesting. Or maybe you never get rerolls. I don't know. It looks like he hasn't collected any currency in this screen yet. Interesting, though. Interesting. Rerolls and mystery currency. Okay, let's keep going, y'all.
Right. The more daily quests you complete, the more Tailor tickets.
Tailor tickets and daily quests. I wonder how many are going to be available a day, and if that reroll thing, like, plays into it. But it seems like the currency are called Tailor tickets, so nothing to do with ranching now. I need to let go of the ranching. Whoozah! I can't forget the chickens, though. Okay. Whoozah! Tailor tickets, daily quests. I'm on it. We're here. Let's go.
You'll earn. Tailor tickets are a new form of currency which will allow you to unlock certain cosmetic options.
Are you sure you want to unlock color 18 for 1 ticket? I think that's how many Tailor tickets this person has. Okay, let's keep going.
To start, you can spend your tickets on new hair and makeup colors. Now we're starting with that.
Okay, so it was 1 Tailor ticket for 1 color, but just 1 ticket, there's what? Okay, 12 times 2 is 24, 25 variants under this square. And then you go in there. Okay. You go in there and then you can, so like 25 tickets to unlock everything. Yeah, so it is. The 500 was how many tickets this player has, and they spent 1 ticket to unlock this color. Noted. I got it now. Okay. I'm on it.
Thousands of colors at launch.
Yo.
You can expect color options to dramatically expand, including branded palettes tied to Palia's world.
At launch. So we're still talking about Briars and Barns, right? This is happening now. Oh.
We'll talk more about Tailor tickets in just a moment.
Okay, so here it is. The next patch, which I'm again assuming is actually coming next week since the path is dropping today. I could be wrong. Hopefully we'll see at the end. The very next patch is going to include the ranching skill. Oh my gosh. The alchemist cottage, holy cannoli, the gardener friendship quest, Tailor tickets, and new bulletin board quests. That is a lot of content, you guys. That is a lot of content. The decorator community is eaten here. The storyline followers have got to be excited. This is a beefy looking patch. I'm just saying. I think that maybe when we get a lighter patch, like, okay, the last patch that introduced the community bulletin board, not Solstice Bloom, the one we just had, right? That one maybe was a little bit lighter. It did have the new flower event and stuff, though, and a ton of new flowers. But this looks like it's super content heavy, and that's exciting to me. So I feel like we need to give them some grace because they're trying to churn out things like this. Some of our patches might need to be lighter in content so that they can focus on doing things and rolling them out in a conscientious way.
Now let's take a look at the features coming soon to Palia.
Okay.
As we enter the later half of the year, we're bringing back some fan-favorite celebrations and
Okay.
seasonal contents. But of course, we want to make sure returning players have something new and engaging to discover.
Yes,
One of the ways
please.
we see this happening is through themed bulletin board quests that tie into these festive events, and of course, new content you can acquire during them.
Okay. So they're talking about the seasonal stuff that we had. We just saw both the winter light stuff with the snowballs and Zeki strutting down the hall. And we also saw the fall / Halloweeny looking update, which, remember, both of those have seasonal stores that now appear on Zeki's front porch of his shop. And Maxwell's saying that they're going to add freshness to that for people like me who have seen 2 years of that already by including more bulletin board quests to like enhance the seasonal stuff that's already going on. So that's super cool, I think. I like that they're bringing back things that already happened so that players that maybe didn't experience it in last year can now experience it this year. And they're adding stuff on top of it for those of us that were there last year and the year before so that we have something new to look forward to too. That's awesome.
You've asked us for more ways to engage and interact with your friends and other players out in the world. You'll soon be able to create your very own unique player profile.
I wanted to see the stuff in his pocket. Look at the windows. Look at the windows. And that's got to have to do with ranching, right? So I'm going to guess maybe these are cookies. I don't know what this is. I got nothing here, nothing. But that looks like a chimney. Those are the extended roof lines. I don't know what that is. Here's like the eave looking things, windows. These are all pieces that this person is walking around with in their pocket. The roof ivy, the corner pieces. This is really cool. And now we're talking about a profile that's somehow going to show more of our personality. So let's keep going.
To show off your personality and accomplishments. On your own profile, you'll be able to share things like your plot value.
Okay, plot value, accomplishments, skill levels. Just remember, they're putting. I'm just going to highlight it here. They are putting a disclaimer down here at the bottom that says that this is not the final gameplay. This is in their development engine, I think. So things could change. Is this a ranching skill? Are we going to have a whole ranching guild? Will the ranching guild give me the barrels? Please, Maxwell. Just the barrels. It's all I ask for. I mean, it's not all I ask for. I want other stuff too, but I really, really want the barrels, sir. Please.
Skill levels, and even romance pins.
Ooh,
if you're
romance
feeling
pins.
flirty. Now, whether you're a cozy fashionista, skill level completionist, or just
Okay, I'm going to go back to him. I know I keep stopping it, but this, okay, so this looks like this person met another character called Strawberry Frog. And now when you click on them, you have options, or when you inspect, I guess they hit G to inspect, and you have options. You can add them as a friend, invite them to a party, or view this profile thing that we're talking about. And that's probably a report button. So that's what it's been in the past, at least. So that's really interesting. I wonder what they're going to look like.
Here for the vibes. Player Profiles is intended to serve as a new avenue for self-expression and connection. Back to Tailor tickets. For a long time, you've been
Tailor
asking us
tickets.
for more ways to show off while you're out and about. Though we're just starting with hair and makeup colors and palettes. As we move forward, we have plans to add many new earnable items, such as new hairstyles, additional makeup patterns, and eventually, some earnable outfit pieces.
Guys, this is huge. I have been hearing this request since the moment the premium shop in Palia opened. You guys have been looking for ways for free-to-play players to earn something beyond the basic set of cosmetics. Now, to be fair, Palia's basic set of cosmetics is quite large, and there are a lot of color options already. But I think what he's saying is these daily quests that are these daily things that are opportunities to earn the Tailor tickets, then right now the Tailor tickets are going to be good for makeup palettes and I think he said hair colors, but that in the future they are going to add in updates down the road, the second half of the year, like towards the end of the year, he said, to actually earn different hairstyles and different outfits for free, 50 free, you guys. You're going to be unshackled from the premium store and able to earn different outfits without paying real money. Hello? Is this not everything you've been asking for? What the heck? Okay, let's keep going.
That are unique to this system. The palettes you can unlock will be able to
Look at that.
be used to freely dye your outfits, both free and premium.
Down the road, we're going to be able to dye not just the free outfits, but the premium ones too. This is a shout out to my friends who like to mix and match their outfits together, but have issues finding colors in both the free and the premium closets that they've built up. Like, this is amazing. I have that problem too. Like, okay, so you see the color thing. They got the circle with a little slash in it, and it's got 2 shades of purple. But you go to put it on your character, and these shades of purple don't match the shades of purple of this other top, but the outfits look really cute together, but you can't get the colors to match. I think he's saying towards the end of the year, you will be able to make the colors match. That's killer.
We've got a ton of feedback from all of you that you like an outfit, but maybe not the available colors.
Yeah,
or maybe
that's
you're
just
trying to
what I
mix
was
and
saying.
match 2 different outfits, but it doesn't quite work because you don't have the colors you want.
Yes.
So we're super excited to see all the new fits you can dream of once this goes live in a future patch.
Okay, once this goes live in a future patch. So coming soon. These are our next patch things that we already discussed. Now we're looking at coming soon. Refreshed seasonal celebrations. Nice. Palian profiles. So I think we're still talking about maybe this year. Enhancing player expression. Hello? That sailed past me. Does that mean like better emotes? That's interesting. More ranching animals? Yes. Yes, please. And more community events. I love it. Look at all that stinking content. This is like, okay, so the profiles and the player expression, maybe those aren't content. They're more like perks and expression in the game. But all of the rest of that is actual playable content. That's amazing. What else are they? There's more space down here, and there's still more time in the video. So what else is happening here? I can't wait.
You might have noticed a theme around several of the topics we discussed today. We view Palia as a place that celebrates creativity and expression, where you're able to show off your greatest dream home, your unique animal, to finding your very...
Is that a baby Ormu? And a little baby piggy? I don't know, the Pecky looks kind of the same. But look at the baby Ormu. Stop it right now. Look at him. What is another little baby in the back? Oh my gosh. I might talk like this forever. This is so cute.
To finding your very own look. You're starting to see the first few steps
I
of
like
this
that
plan
outfit.
with Tailor tickets, palettes, and profiles. But there's
Yes.
a lot of pieces to this puzzle.
Wait. ASCII art much? What's going on here? Hello? Are we gonna have like a freeform section where we can write stuff or make cool ASCII art? Maxwell, what's up? I love it.
And a lot of parts of the game that we think need to improve to make this experience a reality.
Okay.
One of those, for example, is Palia's photography system.
Oh.
We know many of you have given feedback about it.
A photo mode upgrade? To be honest, I kind of really like the Palia camera system, but I wish that I could do expressions while behind the camera. Like if I turn the camera facing me in selfie mode and I want to do something other than, or then I want to be able to like go on a picture. That would be amazing. Is that like what we're talking about, Maxwell? Because that would make me so very, very happy.
That it could use a number of improvements. And please continue to send us those thoughts, as it's a system we're heavily looking at right now of how we improve it.
Okay, so again, he's saying give us feedback. So I just heard, Jen, it's your job to tell Maxwell that you want to be able to make faces at the camera, because that's literally what I just said. So I'm going to go look after I post this video. I'm going to go take a look and see if I can find where to submit feedback versus bugs. It's probably on the same form, to be honest, but I'm going to verify that for myself because I want to make that recommendation. Now let's see. Previously on Palia Path.
We also want to assure you that we're continuing to work and experiment on features mentioned during our last Palia Path, such as the Build Together shared housing, and of course, our next adventure zone.
Nice.
Now, on that front, we have a direction we're very excited about.
Yeah.
The team is already exploring the early stages of prototyping, blocking out the map, and figuring out all the content you're going to be able to discover throughout the zone.
I'm like, what do I see? What do I see? Can I see anything? What's this? What's that big block in the distance? What's going on? This is so cool. So they're talking about their next expansion zone, like the Elderwoods, the next new thing. So they really are. They're working on a lot of things at once. They're working on near-term, mid-term, and long-term updates all at the same time. This is some really cool stuff we're talking about, though. I wonder how far out that is. Maybe next year? I love it.
But as we said before, it's going to be a little bit before we share details.
Okay.
So once again, thank you all.
So down the road, shared housing plots, new adventure zone, and updated photo mode. All right, one more time. Next patch in the next week or so, I'm guessing. Coming soon, maybe by the end of the year. And then down the road, maybe next year sometime. That's me assigning things. That's not necessarily what's actually going to happen. Those are my guesses.
Your continued support of Palia. We hope you enjoyed the look at upcoming features, and until next time.
Love it, Maxwell. Can't wait to see you again. Oh, there it is. Coming September 10th. September 10th. That is next week, you guys. Today's the 5th. So next Friday's the 12th. So we're talking about the 11th, the 10th, next Wednesday. Is that right? Next Wednesday? Hold on. I have to look at my phone. I have to check my camera. Let me just double check. Oh, yeah. Oh, heck yeah. Next Wednesday of next week, less than a week, we're going to see ranching in Palia. Less than a week, we're going to have access to that alchemist cottage. And you guys, less than a week, and the bulletin board quests are flipping over. So all of those things you saw you have to hoard, less than a week. All the flowers you have to get if you want to complete the current bulletin board, less than a week. Okay? Less than a week. Hoarders, go hoarding. Less than a week. Okay, you guys. I'm kind of shocked by the amount of information that we just got from that video. Between the things that are coming next week on September 10th, the things that are coming more towards probably the end of the year, and the things that we still have to look forward to next year, I'm not exactly sure what I'm most excited for. But I'd love to hear what you're most excited for. So what really floats your boat that you just saw? Is it the new housing system that they're going to start rolling out piece by piece next week? Is it ranching and the 5 different kinds of animals that we're about to be able to take care of and raise and harvest from? Or is it something further out in the future, like profiles? I'm just so in love with everything that we saw. So, in the comments, take a look and tell me what you're most excited to have coming to Palia soon. I literally cannot wait to see all of the creative things that you guys are going to do with this whole new housing system. I think plot tours are going to turn into one of my most amazing weekly streams. Speaking of which, you can count on me to stream Palia here on this channel at least once a week, and I hope I can count on you to come hang out with me. At any rate, I hope you enjoyed this video. Please go ahead and like and subscribe so that I know that you liked it and I can continue to bring you the most awesome cozy gaming content around. And I look forward to seeing you all in the next one. Later, Gators!